It was an unseasonably cold end of winter in San Francisco, and fog-chilled winds whipped through the neighborhood's dark streets mere blocks from the bay. Only a few curious tables were filled at the club each night, and the musicians pretty much played for themselves. It would have been an unmemorable event, a gig the musicians themselves would have long forgotten if the club's manager hadn't taped the shows. This is from the booklet of the Doors Live at the Matrix 1967, the original masters. My copy arrived yesterday. I have spent the majority of last night and the majority of today listening through it, and this is my review. Hello, this is TJR, and if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If not, welcome back. So first, let's give a little bit of history. The recordings that make up this release were recorded between March 7th and March 10th, 1967, by Peter Abrams, who was co-owner of the club, The Matrix, with Marty Balin, best known for his work with the Jefferson Airplane. Live at the Matrix was recorded while the band was still relatively unknown by the general public. This would be basically outside of Southern California. The Doors' debut album had been released just 2 months prior to these recordings. And that would have been January 1967. Their debut single, Break On Through to the Other Side, had already come and gone. It would, of course, later be revived by FM Rock Radio, which was not yet available across the United States. The band was still a few months away from stardom, as this was before the release of their next single, which would be Light My Fire, in April 1967. In the enclosed booklet, guitarist Robbie Krieger does comment that they basically looked at these performances as paid rehearsals, that there oftentimes weren't any more than 5 or 10 people at the club at any given time. I should also mention that many of the recordings featured on this release have been previously available as bootlegs, as record store day releases, and there was a 2-CD set released in 2008. It wasn't until after the release of the 2-CD set that the band discovered that they had been duped to the tune of $75,000 into believing that what they had purchased was the original master tapes. This would be from people who disappeared after the purchase. So this release marks the first time that all the known recordings have been released together from the original source tapes. It does feature 2 unreleased tracks, Bag's Groove and All Blues. As for my thoughts on this release, all I can say is that this release is an amazing time capsule of a band that is now very well seasoned and, no pun intended, is about to break through in a very big way. Now, previously I had heard some of the bootlegs, and I will honestly say that I do feel these are a really good upgrade. I'm impressed with the clarity. I'm also impressed with how tight the Doors are as a band, giving it their all, even when it's just a few people in attendance. They perform songs, of course, from their debut album, but they also perform songs that won't be released until their second album. I, of course, purchased the CD version. The CD version is 3 CDs. It sells for just under $30. The ad copy does state that production of the CD version is limited to 21,000 copies worldwide. There is also a 5 LP set, which lists for anywhere between $100 to $125, depending on where you look. And production of the vinyl version is limited to 14,000 copies worldwide. Now, the band's March 10th performance of the jazz instrumental Bag's Groove is exclusive to the vinyl set and comes on a 7-inch single. If you purchase the CD version, you do get the March 7th performance of that song. Yes, I do love vinyl, but I just couldn't justify spending $100 plus versus spending less than $30, with the difference being only 1 track. Of course, your feelings on this may vary depending on your connection to the band. The CD package is a multi-fold-out digipack. The CDs rest in these pockets. We have photos, very blurry photos, of what appears to be the band and the audience at the Matrix. I'm guessing these are maybe the only photos that they have. The CDs are a bit tight in their pockets. They're a little bit hard to pull out, so be careful. I'm sure that with repeated attempts, they will loosen up and become a little easier to remove. I'm definitely going to give a solid thumbs up to this release. It's not just a, oh, that's interesting recording to listen to. It is also a very entertaining live recording. This is TJR. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. As always, if you like these videos, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video. I want to give a big thank you to my Patreon supporters. Patreon supporters do receive exclusive weekly videos not available on this channel. Mostly, though, I just want to thank you for stopping by. It means a lot. Hope you all stay safe and healthy, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.